Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss a very simple and interesting topic: assets and liabilities of a commercial bank. So every commercial bank should prepare its assets and liabilities at the end of each financial year. It is mandatory or it is compulsory. The Banking Regulation Act of 1949 made it obligatory, means compulsory. So what is balance sheet? Balance sheet is the statement of assets and liabilities of a commercial bank. What are its assets and what are its liabilities? So it has two columns: liabilities and assets. Liabilities on the left side of the balance sheet and assets on the right side. If you are confusing whether it is on left side or right side, I will give you a simple trick that liability falls on the left side. So there is liability left, LL. Okay. So this is a model balance sheet of a commercial bank. You can see two columns: liabilities on the left side, assets on the right side. So what are the major liabilities of a commercial bank? Its share capital, reserve fund, deposits, acceptance and endorsements, borrowing from other banks, and other liabilities. These are the major items in the liability side, and the major items in the asset sides are cash in hand and cash with central bank, cash with other banks, money at call and short notice, acceptance and endorsements. You see, this item is false on both sides. Investments, loans and advances, bills discounted, and finally bank premises and furniture. So these are the major items in the liabilities and assets side of the balance sheet of a commercial bank. Now let's discuss each item. Yes, liabilities. First item is share capital. What do you mean by share capital? It is the capital raised from the public by issuing shares. So there is authorized capital. What is authorized capital? Authorized capital is the capital that can be raised by issuing shares by a bank. Then issued capital. It is the actual amount of shares issued to the public. Then subscribed capital. It is the amount that is actually subscribed by the public, or it is the value of shares actually subscribed by the public, means purchased by the public. Paid up capital. Paid up capital is the amount that is actually paid to the bank by the shareholders. Sometimes the bank will not collect the entire value of the shares at a time. Sometimes it will collect only 50 or 75% of the share value. So it is the paid up capital. Now the amount that is actually get by the bank is only the paid up capital. So it is the actual liability of the bank. These are not liabilities, but paid up capital is the actual liability of the bank, because it is the actual amount paid to the bank by the shareholders. Second item is reserve fund. A reserve fund is the fund accumulated by a bank out of its profit. And according to the Banking Regulation Act, every bank should keep a certain portion of its profit as reserve fund, because it will help the bank in crisis situations. Then deposits. Deposits are the amount deposited by the customers in bank. So it is the largest liability of a bank. There are different types of deposits. People are depositing amount with the bank. So it is the largest item of liability. Then acceptance and endorsements. Banks generally accepts and endorses the bills of exchange of its customers. By acceptance and endorsement, we mean the bank will put its signature and distinguished seal in the backside of the bill. Then what make it different? By doing this, the bill becomes more reliable and value. So customers will sometimes approaches bank to accept and endorses their bill. The bank will do this and charge a fee for that. Borrowing from other banks. Sometimes small banks will borrow fund from large banks. So it is the liability of the bank. It has to be repaid. Then other liabilities, it includes pension fund and insurance fund for giving for its employees. These are funds kept by banks for giving for its employees. Their pension fund when they retires from bank, and insurance fund also is a monthly contribution on behalf of the employees. Then unclaimed dividends. Unclaimed dividends means some shareholders will fails to claim dividend, annual dividends. So it will be kept with the bank. So these unclaimed dividends also a liability, because it has to be paid to the shareholders in the future. So next we are going to the assets. Assets includes cash in hand and cash with central bank. There are cash with the bank. It is its assets. Cash with the banks is the bank's assets, and every bank deposits money with central bank. That's also the asset of the bank. When the bank requires cash, it can withdraw from the central bank. Then balance with other banks. Some small banks will deposit amount in large banks, and when needs money, it can withdraw from the bank. So balance with other banks is also the asset of the bank. The money at call and short notice. These are very short term loans given to its customers. Money at call and short notice. It is somewhat like money or cash in hand, because when the bank needs money, it can recollect the amount giving a very short notice. So it is also the asset of the bank. Then investments. Bank will invest money in instruments like shares of companies, bonds of the government, etc. Sometimes some banks have its own business activities. All these investments are assets of the bank. Loans and advances. Bank provide loans and advances to its customers through different means. So all these loans and advances are assets of the bank because it will be repaid to the bank. Now, bill discounted. Banks are discounting bills of exchange for its customers. All these discounted bills with the banks are its assets, because at the maturity of the bill the bank will get the money back. Then acceptance and endorsements. Acceptance and endorsements falls on both the liability and asset side. It's a liability because when a bank accepts a bill, it becomes liable to the party for giving the money. But normally at the maturity period the customer will pay the amount to the bank, so it becomes an asset. Then finally, bank premises and furniture. All the physical assets of the bank, its building, land, furnitures, other equipments, computers, all these items are assets of the bank. So these are the major items of assets side in the balance sheet. So today I am winding up this session and we have discussed major items in the assets and liabilities of a commercial bank. All these are expressed in the balance sheet of the bank, and balance sheet is issued by every commercial bank at the end of the financial year. So it is mandatory by the Banking Regulation Act. So I am winding up this session and you watch the video carefully and note the point, and if you have any doubt then we can clear it in the live class on today 7:30. So see you all at 7:30. Have a nice day.